Divine Infinite Light Being, Spirit had me start the camera at 555 because Spirit is saying it is time for change. These people that um you deal with, excuse me, it's time for them to make a change. I heard I'll fight for you, right? I'm willing to fight for you. I heard the Walking Dead energy say, I'm willing to fight for you. So this is them talking to you, Divine Infinite Light Beings. They're willing to fight for you. So we know that this is a past life energy. This is a past life love, right? Returning. This is somebody you disconnected from. This is somebody that you knew that you were entering into their lives to help them make a change. You knew that you were sent by spirit from the first moment that you laid eyes upon this person. You knew that, oh, this is the one that I'm supposed to present myself to now in the moment, right? You got the notion, you got the sign, you got all the synchronicities. Yes, this is the one, right? When you first re-entered into this person's life, after it had already been past lives after past lives after past lives that y'all have been reconnecting and living these lives over and several centuries over and over again, because someone just is not getting it right. And in this lifetime, Divine Infinite Light Beings, you are the person that chose to get it right, and this person is the person that chose to resist what spirit was trying to lay right in front of their eyes. They did not want to see it. They wanted to be in that two of swords with that blindfold over their eyes, knowing that, they also too felt it in the instant that y'all laid eyes upon each other. Like it was this instant connection. It was this, oh, I've seen her somewhere before. I've ran into him somewhere before. Like we've done this before type of energy, past life type of energy, right? So now this is the energy that they are sitting in, right? Because they resisted. Remember, Spirit said they resisted you, which was the gift, because they had too much shit in front of them that they thought they didn't even think. It just pacified them. The shit that sat in front of them pacified them, right? Even though, and spirit had me play this frequency. This frequency is heart and head frequency, right? Because this person didn't listen to his heart, or she didn't listen to her heart, and this person didn't listen to their head, right? Neither heart or head did they listen to when both the intuition was talking and both the heart was talking, and they was talking at the same time, the infinite energy is saying. And this person just was stubborn. This person refused to give in to spirit, right? Because you were sent into this person's life. Peep this, infinite light beings. You were sent into this person's life. You knew that you were sent into this person's life. You got the synchronicities when you got the synchronicities, because this person was a come on, spirit, a lower vibration of you. So this is an almost personal read, right? This message is not going to resonate with everybody. This is specific. You know what I'm trying to say. I can never get that word out of my mouth, right? But this is personally for somebody, right? So you are a initiated light being, right? It's a lot of us light beings, right? But there's only certain light beings that are initiated for certain assignments, right? So stay with me, light being. Stay with me. Let me. Can I get a drink of tea? Right. Um. Let's understand spirit. Right. In this present moment, somebody needs to stop drinking and have a healthy cup of something instead of a glass of poison all the time. A snap. I'm seeing the snap of a beer. Somebody needs to just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Right. Where's my? Here you are. I release all negative energy. I release all negative energy. I release all negative energy. And right now, my voice is echoing in my head. Like, ugh. Ooh. So this is how they feel because your voice is echoing in their head. Oh my goodness. And it's just like, whoo, can I get a moment of silence? Can I get a break? Because it's loud. Your voice is loud inside of their head in this moment, right? Because they know what they gave up. They gave you up. They chose to give you up is what spirit is saying. I release all negative energy. I release all negative energy. I release all negative energy and I send it back to the sender tenfold, right? No weapon formed against us shall prosper, right? No negative energy shall thrive over here, right? All ill will intentions return back to the sender so they can reap the havoc and the evil intent that they chose for the divine infinite light beings. Ashe, it shall be done on earth, right? As long as the heavens is inside of us, right? Right. We have the power to resist all negative energy. We have the power to send it back to the sender so the sender can burn in the furnace of fire, right? Here on earth, right? Let them reap what they sow here on earth, right? Because we all know when we transition, we are going to be reincarnated if we choose to. There is no hell. There is no hell. Hell is here on earth. We are in the lowest form of spirituality, right? And we are in a 3D form. This is the lowest that it gets. There is nothing lower than the 3D, right? There's no 2D. There's no 1D, right? You've never heard of that shit, right? This is spirit talking in this present moment. There is no hell after you transition, right? Either you go back to your celestial being body, spirit, or you reincarnate if that's what you choose to do, right? You come back and you try to get this shit right all over again, right? Okay, so that was just something spirit wanted somebody to know in the present moment, right? So anyways, because they lie to us on a daily, right? They tell us lies. They feed us lies. They just pour it into our mouths and we just suck it up like, and we don't ask no motherfucking questions like, what's wrong with us? Like, no, okay. Let's take it back to where we was going, right? So spirit is saying, you know, whew, let me breathe. Yeah. Somebody's y'all saying back up off me. I need to breathe. 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 Just let me breathe. That's Tony Braxton. Somebody's name might be Tony. Somebody might be a lover of a Braxton, right? But she was saying just back up off me, just breathe. I need to just breathe. So this is what you allow yourself to do. You allowed this person to back up off you so you could just breathe, right? And in the moment that you was allowing this person to back up off you because they felt like you was smothering them, right? They felt like you was smothering them, right? They realized what they let go. They realized what they let go, right? Because like spirit said, you knew and they knew that it was supposed to be a real connection. They knew that they were afraid of love. The same way you used to be afraid of love, right? But you've been on a mission all your life to where as okay, you'll love so hard, right? You'll love so hard. Then you'll go through this process of being hurt. Then you'll go through this process of healing. Then you'll go through this process of ready to love again, right? You never got into the energy of I don't want to love. I'm never gonna love again. There's love just don't exist. That has never been you. You have always been a hopeless romantic, right? So each time you got hurt, you was able to heal and come out stronger, come out more resilient, come out more wise. You know, you each time you got hurt, you learned the lesson that you were supposed to learn, right? Each time you went into assignment, because you always know that you're going into assignment because you let these motherfuckers know each and every time, each and every different relationship that you have entered into, you always let these motherfuckers know, like way back in the way, you didn't realize this is what was taking place, but you had a feeling in your soul that you were protected. You had a feeling in your soul that someone outside of you loved you. Confirmation. You had a feeling in your soul that you had a team. You had a feeling in your soul that you were just divinely special. It is what it is. Divinely special. Given to someone, whoever you was given to, you was given to them by the divine. It wasn't just your free will. You were sent. Yeah, it was your free will to go into that assignment, yes, but you didn't pick that assignment. That assignment was picked for you. You were initiated into that assignment just for that specific person, right? Did I say it right? Did I get it out? Pacific? No, it's not Pacific. It's the S word. I could, people be having trouble with them S's. mm. Somebody likes your sense of humor. Somebody, when I laughed, I got the sense that somebody likes your sense of humor, right? So, okay, back to where we were. You were initiated for this person, right? But see, as this person was playing tests, right, running game, right, they didn't know that you were playing checkers as they was playing chess, right? Because they didn't know that you was sent in, right? And when you was sent in, you had a motherfucking radar, right? You had a bullshit radar, right? That you were already equipped with, right? And you didn't never let that bullshit radar go off, right? You didn't never let them know that you had a bullshit radar, right? Because you sent by spirit, right? You as they thought they were testing you, they were being tested, right? You were the tester, right? You were the object spirit sent in, right? And now they fucked up in their head about it, right? They fucked up in their head about it, right? Say you were the one that if you were an object, you would be the tester of the gold. You are the one that piece that they use to test them, the gold. So somebody y'all could have a gold tester. You could wear a lot of gold. The person that you deal with could wear gold. um um you could like the rappers that wear gold, because them is the ones that be doing the testing and on TV with the gold tester things, right? So you are the gold tester. You come in to test motherfuckers to make sure if they real for spirit or if they fake for spirit, right? And all your life, you've been sent in to test these motherfuckers because they've always been fake, right? Your whole life, you ain't never ran into a motherfucker that's just been real for spirit outside of you, right? It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. It's gonna write out how it's gonna fucking write out, right? The truth be told. Let truth be told, right? So they didn't know that that you were the tester to come in to see if they was fake or not for spirit, right? They didn't know that you were coming in to bring their elevation up, their heighten their elevation, right? Get them out of that lower vibration that you used to sit in, right? Because you learned how to get yourself out of it, right? Because, and all by yourself, not with nobody else, just you and spirit, taught yourself how to go inside of you and heal what was hurting inside of you and come out a stronger person, right? So you wanted to do that for whoever you was sent into their life, right? This past lover, right? You seen them as a lower version of you, as an unhealed version of you. You looked in the mirror and saw you as how you used to be, right? You're heightened, you're elevated, right? And so you seen them. This is them. Oh, um easily influenced. Remember, you used to be easily influenced. Cruel, bitterness. This is them right now. Insecure. Remember, you used to be insecure, not because you were insecure, though, because people tried to make you insecure. And you seen that this person was going through the same thing, being put into rituals, being made insecure, right? Being put into rituals where they have to be bitter and cruel, right? Cold hearted, right? Because they have not yet wanted to come out of those rituals, right? Because everything performed is a fucking ritual, right? Either you're performing or you doing rituals or you're casting spells. It's all that in the reality, this reality, right? Come on, spirit, I need to take a break. Whew. Right? So this is how they are right now. Cold-hearted, cruel. But this is how they were before you departed from them, right? Something in them started to change, right? Something in them started to make them treat you like they treated everyone else, right? Even though they know you were set apart from everyone else and you should not have been treated like everyone else, right? So this is another reason why Spirit said it's time to pull out. It's time for something new, right? They don't want to accept the love that you was offering them. They didn't want to accept the love that you was offering them. And they know in their heart that their heart was telling them that, this was the real thing. Real love, right? That this was the real thing. You were the real thing, right? If real love had a face, your face would be it, right? No matter who you are, divine, infinite light being, feminine energy, masculine energy, if real love had a face, your face would be that image, right? You stand in the image of the light and the dark, right? So you've overcome your darkness, right? And you have not given up on real love, right? So you're like in between worlds, right? You're in between worlds. You're in between the light, you're in between the dark. You know how to operate in the light, you know how to operate in the dark. And this is why you were attracted to this person, because you were attracted to their dark side, right? Even though you operate in the light, you still were attracted to their dark side, because and you were also sent to them on assignment, right? Like, spirit's not going to send you on an assignment to something you're not going to be attracted to something you're just going to fight against, right? That's not going to happen, right? Your spirit has to glamour you to make you want to be with this person, right? When you're on assignment, we already discussed that, right? So spirit sent you in to give this person some love, right? To show this person some true love, right? To show this person that there's an opportunity for them to come up out of that lower vibration and to go into a heightened elevation, right? And to use that darkness and that light equally, so their life can be balanced, right? They didn't want that shit. They didn't want that shit. And this is how they are now, because they refused it. They refused it. They refused the love that spirit was given to them, right? So now they're regretful. Now they have to accept what they did not want to accept. What? They have to accept what they did not want to accept. in the moment that spirit was giving it to them. Excuse me, y'all know I'm sick. And they sick about it. They sick about it. It's making them sick. It's fucking with their head. It's fucking with their heart. That's why spirit got me playing this heart and head frequency, right? Because it's fucking with their head and it's fucking with their heart. Excuse me. Spirit said they cannot get over the fact that they let their divine counterpart go. Like, they let their twin flame go. Even if they don't understand the terms of divine counterpart, the terms of twin flame, they understand soulmate, right? Or they probably do understand it, because these people be watching, getting tarot cards on you on a daily fucking basis. So yeah, they've heard it. They've heard the terms. They know. They can act like they don't know, but spirit is saying yes, they truly do know. It's truly been revealed to them, and it was truly revealed to them who the fuck you were. Who the fuck you were. They knew that you were the fucking it factor. But they were so low vibrational. They were so codependent. They were so dependent on you to never walk away, because they thought that you were low vibrational because you fuck with them, right? They low vibrational. So if I'm low vibrational, then she gotta be low vibrational. She just pretending to be high vibrational, or he just pretending to be high vibrational. And they had to find out that it was not a it was not pretending. Oh, did y'all just see my all my goodness? It was not a pretend type shit, right? They didn't pay attention. You see how I wasn't just paying attention? I wasn't just paying attention to the camera and it's all on me and shit. They were not paying attention. They were not. I'm laughing at myself, y'all. I'm not laughing at them. I'm laughing at myself. I'm not laughing at nobody's heartache and pain. That's not funny. I'm laughing at me because I wasn't paying attention. And I don't know how long the fuck y'all was, see my goods and shit, right? But anyways, if y'all even see my goods, I'm wishing that y'all didn't see my goods. And they don't want nobody else to see your goods, whether you're a feminine energy or masculine energy. They don't want nobody else to have your cookies, and they don't want nobody else to have your big stick. No, they don't. They hurt over this. They wondering who the fuck is in your sheets. Who in your sheets? Between the sheets. Who between your sheets? Because they not between your sheets. They want to know who between your sheets. But that's the furthest thing they should be worrying about, is what spirit is saying. They got their priorities all fucked up. They got they it's just everything is discombobulated. It's not lined up the way it should be. And that's what fucked them up, right? Because they should have made you first. They should have knew that you were the it factor. Whether you're a male energy or a feminine energy, they should have knew that you were the it factor. They should have made you a priority. They knew that you were a priority because they knew that you touched places that no one else touched. They knew that you went into different areas with the love that you have, with the leadership, with the visions that you gave them. You gave them a big picture of life. You actually painted a picture for them, is what spirit is saying. You showed them how to lead instead of follow, right? You showed them how to overcome obstacles and challenges, right? As they watched you overcome obstacles and challenges, right? Even though you are on a heightened level, you still have to go through obstacles and challenges with work, family, friends, and them being in and out of your life, right? They watched you. They watched you do it with ease. They watched you do it in peace. They watched you do it with grace, right? You showed them. And then also you was beautiful. You was magnetic. You was like a eye candy looker, right? Whether you're masculine or feminine energy, you had all the attributes that they wanted. You had all the attributes that they needed. And they knew this. They knew that you had to have been sent by spirit. You had to have been sent by spirit. I'm talking too much, y'all. We ain't even gotten to the cards. But they knew that you had to have been sent by spirit, right? You were so mature. You were more mature than anybody they ever encountered, right? And they knew that they didn't have that maturity to stand next to you. They just knew it. They just knew it. Here it is again, and they were trying to manipulate the game. As they was playing checkers, you was playing chess, right? You wasn't letting your radar bullshit, your radar for bullshit go off. You wasn't letting them see. It was going off, but you wasn't letting them see that it was going off, right? You knew that they were trying to manipulate you, but you knew that you were on assignment, right? And you knew that it wasn't time to be pulled out, right? You knew that it wasn't time for you to walk away, right? You knew that spirit still needed you to be of service, right? Because spirit really wanted this one. Spirit really wanted the one that you were sent to be of equal balance. Spirit wanted the one that you were sent to use both aspects of the power, right? To use both ends of the rod, right? And they just didn't want to. They just didn't want to. They was trying to be logical and think that they could outsmart spirit, right? They thought that they could outsmart you, right? But you stood in the image of spirit, so they thought they was outsmarting spirit, right? They didn't know that, even though you told them over and over, time and time again. You left it in text messages. You left it embedded in their brain. That's why your voice is loud in their brain now, because now they listening to what they didn't listen to back in the day, right? They listening to it now because it is overwhelming to them now, right? But they didn't listen back in the day, right? They wanted to be manipulative. They wanted to play these mind games, right? But you all had spirit had already clicked that radar. That radar had already went off, right? It had already went off. This ain't right. This ain't right. No, that didn't add up. That don't add up. That what he told me, what she told me. I'm not feeling it. Nope, nope, nope. You can't get this past me. You can't get that past me. I'm way smarter than that. They think I'm dumb. They want to play these games. They want to play these games. It's only gonna last so long, right? This is all. This is what's going on in your head, right? You keeping this shit silent, right? Because you know you are of service to spirit, and spirit ain't pulled you out. Spirit ain't gave you the synchronicity to say, cut this nigga loose, cut this bitch loose, right? So yeah. So goodness gracious. So where are we at, spirit? So this person knew, right? But this person constantly wanted to play games. This person constantly put people in y'all business. This person constantly threw you up in people's faces, or threw people up in your faces, right? This person constantly just was operating from a lower vibration. A lower vibration, right? Reckless, very reckless when it came to putting you in conflict and stressing you the fuck out. Just very fucking reckless. And this is why spirit permanently put their ass on the bench. Spirit permanently put their ass in that dark fucking cave with their covenant to rot on the thought of them not treating you right. They're rotten on the thought of them not treating you right. They're rotten on the inside of the thought of them not treating you right. They're sick. Then spirit say they're sick. Their heart and their head is hurting. When you don't treat people right, when you hold grudges, when you do so much wrong shit, it comes out in your bodily functions. Right? So this person was reckless. This person brought a lot of delays in your life, even though you were uplifting this person, even though you were get digging. Every time this person put themselves in the hole, you dug this person right back out this motherfucking hole. No matter what you had to do, no matter what time of the day it was, no matter what time of the night it was, no matter what the issue was, you dug the person fucking out the hole. No matter if they was a feminine energy or if they was a masculine energy, in this reckless ass energy, always putting you in conflict, right? Always making you feel like you will have to compete. And that's what it was. That's what broke the camel's back, right? Because you don't compete with nobody. There's no comparison when it comes to competing with you, because you're the it factor. You were the one that was initiated. They didn't pick you. Spirit picked you. So there's no competition when Spirit has picked you, right? Only a chosen few, right? Only a chosen few. So this person was very fucking reckless, right? Stressed you the fuck out with all they fucking stress. You don't even have as much stress, or probably didn't have no stress, right? But all the stress that they came with, all the baggage that they came with, bag lady, bag man, right? All the shit they came with was building up on you, because you was the one that was digging them out the hole. They families wasn't digging them out the hole, even though they ran to their family constantly and laid everything on the line, gave them their last penny out their pocket for their family, right? Their family wasn't digging them out the motherfucking hole. All the holes and the tricks that they was tricking and hoeing with wasn't digging them out the hole. It was you. They wives and their husbands wasn't digging them out the holes. It was you. Because you was in service for Spirit. Spirit sent you to make them realize that, oh, I need to get up out this lower vibration and elevate and get into this balanced ass energy and manifest some shit for myself. Stop living in this lack mentality. Stop sabotaging my shit. And that's what they did. They sabotaged your relationship, is what Spirit was saying. They was reckless on purpose because they was fucking scared and intimidated by your powers, by your truth, by your wisdom, by your fucking radar. They knew you had a radar, but they knew that you wasn't saying nothing about your radar, because remember, Spirit wanted them too. Spirit, they had spiritual energy as well, right? They had spiritual gifts and powers as well. So Spirit wanted them to be in the middle with you. Spirit wanted y'all to be a couple so y'all could teach people how to be in the middle, or y'all could show people how to be in the middle. This was supposed to be your counterpart where y'all work together for Spirit, and this motherfucker was too reckless to see that shit. That's why we had got the 4 cups, because Spirit sent you in there, right? Woo, come on, Spirit. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Show us what we need to see. Tell us what we need to hear. You've been telling us and showing us a lot. So, yeah. Now this motherfucker wants you back. Making preparation, right? Because they tired of being in the cold. Like, when it's cold outside, who are you holding? Yeah, Jodeci. So they ain't holding nobody right now. Nobody want to hold them. The family don't want to hold them. The friends don't want to hold them. The lovers don't want to hold them. The tricks, the hoes don't want to hold them, right? Nowhere to hold them. Nowhere to run to. Nowhere. They ain't got nowhere to run to. They ain't got nowhere to hide. Nowhere to. Nobody hold. Oh, they just sad. They just sick. They just lonely. Oh my goodness. So they want to make preparations. But they still in this energy, right? They ain't changed. They ain't came out as no emperor. They want to make preparations, coming back to you still reckless, coming back to you still in conflict, coming back to you still stressed the fuck out, coming back to you wanting to stress you the fuck out. Because Spirit is saying they watching you be at peace, be at ease. They watching you with a relaxed mind. And they don't have a relaxed mind. They're scattered. Their energy, they're so anxious, right? They can't sleep at night because their mind is constantly thinking of you. Their mind is constantly thinking of you. Their mind is constantly thinking of the bullshit they put themselves through for not fucking with you. Their mind is constantly thinking of the bullshit that they allow other people to put you through. Their mind is constantly thinking of the bullshit that now they got to deal with because they don't have your backbone. You're no longer their backbone. You're no longer holding up their back for them, right? You're no longer digging them out the hole, right? You no longer I fuck you that I fuck your best friend, mother, dad, sister, brother. So some of these people could have been did, fucking on your sisters, your brothers, your mothers, your daddies, you know your child, you know. Yeah. So that's another reason too. They wasn't loyal. They wasn't faithful. They didn't truly I don't know why I picked up that deck. They didn't truly, but somebody need to know that whoever you was fucking with was fucking either your best friend or their best friend, either your mother or your dad or your sister or your brother or your child. Point blank period. Point blank period. Yeah. Shit. And I'm hoping they wouldn't, because I'm feeling incest energy, right? I'm feeling incest energy. So yeah, that's for another moment in time, right? So yeah, this person truly lost the it factor, and you were the it factor, right? Or they want to fuck your child, or want to, something about this card is just like, go deeper. Something about that card is saying go deeper. But this is a water sign, right? This is a water sign. Wanted all control. Wanted all control. Didn't have no tolerance, or didn't have no tolerance when it came to standing up for themselves. Didn't have no tolerance when it came to not being a people pleaser. Didn't have no tolerance when it came to putting you first. Didn't have no tolerance when it came to respecting you and cherishing you and understanding you and listening to you and trying to get to know you. Didn't have no tolerance when it came to that, right? Didn't have no tolerance when it came to your emotional balance. They didn't understand that, because the fucking people, the toxic people, the other living dead people that they dwell around was not emotionally stable. So they're used to the toxicity. They're used to the off balance energy. They're used to the combative energy. They're used to the conflicts and the fighting. And you wasn't given all that. That's not what you was given. That's not what you was given. So this water sign, this Cancer, this King of Cups is trying to plan some shit, right? Trying to plan some shit to get back to you, right? They want to move forward in this relationship, but they still, you know, they upright in this King of Cups. They know they have some emotion for you. They know they have some love for you, right? But they know they have not expressed it. No, right? They know that they was holding on to it, right? They know that they was not trying to show their hand, but you already you their radar for bullshit. You could smell that shit walking towards you, and it's fucking in the next state, and you could smell it coming towards you. You could smell it dripping from their motherfucking lips before their mouth even fucking open, right? You already knew this motherfucker was hiding their feelings. You already knew that this motherfucker wasn't laying shit on the line. You already knew that this motherfucker was trying to keep their mouth closed to their true intentions, right? But you already knew that this motherfucker didn't want to change either, right? The motherfucker loved the hoes. I'm hearing them say, we don't love them hoes, but they loved them hoes in the time that they was fucking with you. They loved them hoes enough not to leave them hoes alone when they was fucking with you. Yeah. And they had everything they needed, everything they wanted, everything they could imagine to have within you. Within you. Spirit say, here you go. You can have it all. You can have it all. With my child. With this one that has been initiated for you. This one has just been initiated for you, cleaned up, wounds healed, childhood wounds healed, sexual wounds healed, abuse wounds healed, mental wounds healed, health wounds healed, you know, all aspects of life healed and still healing. This one is for you. Because this one is going to show you how to do the same thing. But no, let me reject spirit. I don't want anything from spirit. No, I want to be a kid again. Let me just have my fun. Let me just run around and be with this one and that one. Let me just not be an adult when I know I'm supposed to be an adult in this present moment. Let me not grow up. Let me just be that kid. I want to be that kid. Yeah. They want to be the kid on the horse. Not having no worries, not having, but no. And they made the decision to do so. They made the decision to give you all up. They made, and Spirit was giving them everything. Remember, Spirit said they had the blindfold in the beginning? There it is right there. Spirit was giving them everything with giving you. Now they watching you. Now they can't stop watching you. Now they can't stop thinking about you. Now they can't stop learning from you. They still, now they learning what you taught them, what you showed them in the past when y'all was in, I don't even know, why did we even come here? I don't know. But anyways, what they taught you, what Spirit taught, what Spirit showed you to show them, what Spirit told you to show them. Now they're taking lessons. Now they're listening. Now they're paying attention. Now they said, oh, I should have listened to him when he told me that. Oh, I should have listened to her when she tried to show me this. You know, she said, if I change my words, he said, if I think this way, you know, shit could change. I could see a brighter motherfucking day. You know? And they just didn't know. So now they're stuck on the outside. They're stuck on the outside. When it's cold outside, who are you holding? Yeah, they ain't holding no motherfucking body. Spying on you, wondering who you holding. But you ain't holding nobody but the fucking sun and the motherfucking moon, right? Cause you just exuding energy. You just sucking it all in. Everything that you let go is being replenished with abundance of love, abundance of happiness, abundance of energy, abundance of creativity, abundance of more health, and because you did what you were supposed to do. You went in and you was of service. You sought out this motherfucker because Spirit sent you in. That's what Spirit sent you in. You know, love at first sight. Y'all got together. This motherfucker didn't want to get right. This motherfucker wanted to play games. This motherfucker wanted to put you in a lower vibration. Put family first. Put friends first. Throw bitches in your face and throw niggas in your face and not treat the kids right and not pick you up from work and not show up at your own fucking wedding? What? Somebody didn't show up to their own fucking wedding? Who would not show up to their own fucking wedding? Okay. But now they spying on you. Now they spying on you. And I was hearing something about China. You could be from China. Your name could be China. You could have one of those China dolls, right? You could look. They could look like they could be descendant of Chinese, right? They could have slanted eyes, right? Here we go again. Here we go with this shit. Yeah. 4 cups. 4 cups. 4 cups. With 444 getting ready to come on the clock. It just passed. You are protected. What else, Spirit? Show us what we need to see. Tell us what we need to hear. I don't even know how this sound, what's going on in this message, but ain't nothing coming out of here. You already know. You stood in your strength. You stood in your strength. You stood in your strength. When Spirit told you, pull out, it's time to go, that's what you did. Here we go. Past life love. They lost, they once again in this lifetime, after all the fucking lifetimes they've been trying to get it right, here it is again. They then lost out on a past life love. That now my nose is itching. Where they were supposed to live an abundant, powerful life. That's what this whole message was. They're supposed to live an abundant, powerful life, and they let the shit go. They let the shit go. They let it go. And now they willing to fight for it. Remember, Spirit said, they said they're willing to fight for it. They're willing to fight for it now, but still, they still not in the right energy. They still holding back. They still holding back. They still not, wanting to communicate, converse the way they supposed to. Okay, so they letting go of jealous parents, karmic. So either they could be letting go of some jealous parents that was jealous of you, that is karmic, or your jealous parents could be letting go of their jealousy of you. Your boss is a rat, so either you walked away from a boss that was a rat, or your boss does not no longer want to be a rat to you, or their boss is a rat and they walked away from a boss that was a rat, right? But somebody a fucking rat, and somebody don't want to be jealous no more. Somebody wants a relationship. Either their parents want a relationship with you, or your parents want a relationship with you, or their parents want a relationship with them, or your parent no, I'm not getting your parents want a relationship. Or it could be it came out, it could be. Take the messages as they resonate for you, right? What else, Spirit? Yeah, see, Spirit said they could have had they were supposed to have powerful manifestation abilities if they would have accepted what, and did not reject what Spirit was trying to give to them, escaping all that tried to capture in their pit, and you won, right? So everybody that tried to you escaped everybody that tried to capture you in their pit, right? Just as well as they were being put in a pit by whoever, their loved ones, their side chicks, their everybody, the Walking Dead energy that they dealt with, right? They, even though you were helping them escape by digging them out the pit, they was trying to put you in a pit. As much as you tried to dig them out the pit, they was trying to put you in a pit. But Spirit said you escaped that pit because you were initiated. You were not supposed to be in a pit. They were supposed to understand, understand that you were trying to help them to be a powerful manifester, and they didn't want to use their abilities, right? So they even lost out on their abilities. So nothing fucking going right in their life. They lost out on their abilities to manifest because they didn't want to accept the shit when you was trying to show them how to do it. So they lost out on you. They lost out on their abundance. My nose is itching. They lost out on how to manifest their abundance. What? They just lost. They Spirit is saying some of them lost a job. Not talking. no fucks, not taking no fuck shits. So this is you. This is you not taking no fuck shits from them no more, right? No more. Spirit said you don't have to be of service anymore, right? And this is what you receive by not taking no more fuck shits, by walking away when Spirit told you to walk away. Powerful manifestation abilities, releasing yourself from limiting beliefs, programs, and subconscious. So you 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 broke the chain. You broke the chain when you released them, when you stopped being a service for Spirit. You broke some chains for your generational, because this landed right on top of past life. So you've been trying to break these chains. You have been carrying trauma and shit from ancestors and ancient ancestors, and you have been trying to break this shit past life after past life, right? So when you, this last time you was of service to Spirit, and when Spirit pulled you out, Spirit gave you even more powerful um manifestations. Spirit gave you even more powerful manifestations. You got powerful manifestations twice, right? Because, okay, this is what happened, right? When you stop fucking with this person, right? This shit get deep. When you stop fucking with this person, right, and they refuse to accept what Spirit was given to them, these powerful manifestation abilities, right? When they refused it, you was already had powerful manifestation abilities, right? But when they refused their powerful manifestation abilities, that shit went right directly to you, is what Spirit is saying. And Spirit is saying, expect a phone call, because they're going to call you. They're going to call you because they're going to call you. They know you are the it factor. They're going to call you. No matter when, where, at what time, they're gonna call you, is what Spirit is saying. But you got they fucking powers because they refused the powers. They didn't want the powers. They were scared of the powers. They didn't believe in the powers. They so this could be a fire sign. We got Aries. This could be a fire sign. What is that? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Right. But these motherfuckers refuse the power. They refuse the power. You don't even have to be a fire sign, because we got Cancer here. So, yeah. Or these could be two motherfuckers that you stop fucking with. You know, because Spirit is saying it's a lot of people in your fucking energy that is holding on to you, that will not let you go. They will not let you go. Looking for a place to escape the bullshit, people, places, and things, right? This is why they want to call you, because they're looking for a place to escape. You were always there, always a person that they could go to escape. You were always the person that they could go to get peace. You were always the person that they could go to get quiet and love and warmth and, you know, security and safety. And now they're looking for that place in you, and you're nowhere to be found. You're nowhere to be found. Spirit is saying. And they can't find it in nobody else, not their family, not their friends, not the hoes, not the tricks, not the lovers, not the nothing. 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 Take a hoe and try to treat her real. She's still gonna do you wrong. So whether this be a feminine energy or a masculine energy, right? Whether you be a feminine energy or a masculine energy, right? Whether y'all be same union energy, right? This person tried to, whoever else they was fucking with outside of you, they tried to make them you. They thought that they were going to get what they were getting out of you from them, or they wanted to get what they were getting out of you from them, and it just wasn't working, because you can't turn no hood rat into no housewife. Even if you did marry her, or if you did marry him, you, it, all you did was give him a title. All you did was give him a ring. All you did was have a legal binding contract, right? If the motherfucker didn't start out virtuous, they're not going to be virtuous. If the motherfucker started out low vibrational, they're going to continue to be low vibrational until they're ready to change, right? They're not going. They can't take the image of you and put it on somebody else. It just don't work that way. They should have kept you as the whole package and let the toxicity go. And that's what you came into their life to show them. That's what we're back to what we was talking about. You came into their life to show them that you were the it factor, and that's all they needed, right? Okay, say for instance, you were the stop sign, right? And some people don't see the stop sign. Some people just roll past the stop sign and pay attention. Oh, after the fact. I ran the stop sign. So when they seen you as the stop sign, they were supposed to stop, but they kept on rolling. They kept on rolling. And see, once they kept on rolling, that's when Spirit wrote their ass a ticket. Spirit wrote their ass a ticket that they didn't want to cash. They couldn't cash. A ticket that they couldn't pay for. Yeah. They fucked up. They fucked up. Mask off. They're not who they used to be. And didn't Spirit say they started treating you wrong? They started treating you cold. They started treating you like the people that how people treat them. They started treating, Spirit said, how people treat them is the reason why they started treating you the way they started treating you. Knowing that you didn't deserve to be treated. 555 on the clock. Knowing that you deserved to be treated the way they was treating you. They started to be cold. They started to be cruel. They started to breadcrumb you, even though it was a breadcrumb. The whole beginning was a breadcrumb, but we know that you were sent in for service, so it didn't matter. You weren't looking for anything. And that was the issue too. They knew you weren't looking for anything. They knew you weren't asking for anything. They knew you were just constantly offering, constantly giving, constantly pouring into their cup, as their cup just overflowed, and it was making them feel like they was the king of the castle. It was making them feel like, they was ruling the world. If I rule the world, I get on, I love him, baby. So this motherfucker wanted to rule the world. This motherfucker was chasing, whether they're feminine energy or masculine energy, they were chasing money. They were chasing the bag. They were chasing the money bag, right? And you were the money bag. As they was chasing the money bag was sitting solidly and secure in a solid foundation, and that was you. Spirit has given you the power to use it, right? Spirit gave it to you, and you was trying to give it to them. And now this is what they singing. When it hurts so bad, why does it feel so good, right? Yeah. They know as much as you, oh, my nose is itching. As much as you was making them feel so good, they was hurting you so bad. They was hurting you so bad. As much as you was making them 555 on the clock again. As much as you was making them feel good, they was making you feel bad. And Spirit said it was time for a change. That's why Spirit pulled you out. I'm tired, y'all. I'm not going any further. In your dreams, fighting you won't leave you alone. So these motherfuckers be showing up in your dreams and shit. They fucking family members. They fucking hoes and shit. Strangers and shit showing up in your dreams, wanting to fight you over these motherfuckers that you don't even want to fight over and shit. And you done. You've been pulled out. Your initiation is over. Like, you've exhausted all the energy that because I'm exhausted right now. You've exhausted all the energy that you are going to put once the fucking mask fell off, right? Once they started treating you like you was the op, like you were one of the ones that talked about them, put them down, stole from them, mistreated them, hurt and abused them, neglected them, abandoned them, trespassed against them. They treated you like you were that person, like you were the enemy when you came in to be a divine friend. That's all you were looking for. You were showing them how to be a true friend. That's how it started out. You were showing them how to be a true friend, and they changed because, for one, it went to their head. For two, they let their family and friends get in the way. For three, they had to be stubborn. For four, no, for one, first of all, they rejected spirit. The point blank period. They didn't have enough strength to. Now spirit got them. Yeah. Oh, look. They want to come out this heartbreak, but they still talking bad about themselves because they know they fucked up. They know they fucked up. They still talking bad about themselves because they know they fucked up. They going through a transformation. They going through a transformation because you moved on. You said this shit is complete. I'm done. I exhausted all the energy. I no. I showed them how to be strong, and they didn't want to be strong. I showed them how to renew themselves, and they didn't want to renew themselves. I showed them how to plan for the future, and they didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it. You was the type of motherfucker that was showing them motherfuckers, oh, synchronicities and signs and shit, numbers and shit, double digit numbers and shit, and the motherfuckers didn't want to listen. You was the one that was saying, spirit said this, spirit said that, spirit said this, spirit said go this way, spirit said go that way, and they was like, no, I'm gonna go this way because I'm in fucking control. I'm in fucking control. I'm in fucking control. I'm in control. They thought they were in control, so this is how they have to sit. Not not having no inner strength at all. As you stand in your inner strength and you focus and you still have all your compassion and all your love, you know, all your powers, all their powers, all their powers, you're driven to success. They want to come in and apologize because they are in drought. They are in drought. The nothing. They didn't put themselves in so much tower after tower, karma after karma. They're living it now. They're hell on earth, hell on earth, hell on earth. So that's where they are right now. Hell on earth. So oh, this is long too. Hell on earth. Let's get one. Let's get a. It's hot. They real hot. Even though they outside in the cold, it's real hot for them right now. Like they always heat it. They always heat it. The steam is always boiling. They always boiling. When they pee, they make hot bubbles because they so hot. They so boiling. They pee come out steaming hot. Yeah, because they want some peace in their life. They want peace in their life, and they ain't getting that shit. They remember, where is it? Trying to escape the bullshit because they ain't getting no peace. You were their peace. You were the only place, only person that they could find peace, love, genuine, authentic. You were the only one. Spirit said they even found peace dreaming about you. Like that's the only peace that they could find is when they dreaming about you now, right? That's when in their imagination, pretending to be with you. They're imagining that they're with you, right? This is why they planning to work their way back to you, right? Whew. Mending because they want to mend the shit. They want to step into their higher power. Now they want to step into their higher power, but I don't know because they still in that energy. They still in that secretive shit, holding on to shit. But they do want to mend the shit with you. They do want to make shit right. They do want to have peace between y'all. If they don't have peace between nobody else, they want peace between y'all. They see your higher power. They see what you were trying to tell them. They they see they see that now they see that you were the gift. Now they see that you were the gift. Now they see that you were all they needed. The it factor. You're all I need to get by. Yeah. You're all do, 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 do. So somebody could like marry Method Man, or is that Red Man? That's Method Man. Excuse me, Method. That's Method Man. Right. But they want you to be Mary and Method Man right now. Like, they know that you're all they need to get by. Whew. I'm going to leave it there. I really am wishing somebody get this message. I'm a little spark of light. Together we are the divine infinite light beings. These messages may not resonate with you. This is like a personal message, a reading. It's for the divine initiated, right? It's a lot of initiators out. Initiation. Well, it's a lot of divine infinite light beings that have been initiated too, right? So if this message resonate with you, then let it be, right? I'm sending out peace, love, and healing energy to us all. If you feel like you're a light being, you might be, you probably are, you just could be a light being. And those who need healing, relax your mind, let your conscience be free, and let go of all that negative energy, right? Just let it go. Just let it go. You could be balanced. It could be a duality. Everything is a duality. You don't have to have too much of one. It can be equal. You can work from the light, work from the dark. It can be an equal give and take type situation, right? To balance out your life. Your life has to be balanced. Oh, my nose is itching. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Mwah.